Welcome back. In news further afield now, the Great Lakes region will only find peace when all foreign forces that are destabilizing the eastern part of the DRC pull out from that region. This is the view from IGAD, the regional body. The DRC has been experiencing intense fighting in the east, where the government forces are fighting the M23 rebel movement that claims that the DRC government has renegated on its commitment to peace. A peace agreement was signed in Nairobi, Kenya back in 2013. But who are the members of the M23 movement? Our international news editor, Sophie Mokoena, spoke to Lawrence Kanyuka, political spokesperson of the M23 movement. This is what he had to say.
M23 was created on the 6th of May 2016. After that, it was created from the soldiers who were being mistreated and killed by President Kabila. Then, when they were actually put back from the CNDP, who was actually the first group who started all. And from there were a group of soldiers who were mixed in the FRDC, the National Army. From then, some of them started getting killed. There were no justice for all. And they requested from the DRC government then to actually overlook the situation of these people, because they've been killed. They're supposed to return refugee back home. Nobody else came. The situation is still like it was before. Then the DRC government then started killing people. On the 6th of May, a group of military actually started. From then, we started a political movement, which is called M23 from the 6th of May. And M23 actually comes from March 28 agreement, which was not fulfilled by the DRC government. So after that, we started a negotiation with the DRC government on 2012 through to 2013 in Kampala, Uganda. We reached what we call a declaration in Nairobi, signed on the 12th of December 2013 in Nairobi, Kenya. Since then, we're supposed to have the implementation of the said agreement, and nothing has never been done since then. And on 2017, so General Sultan Makenga, he said, instead of waiting in exile, it's better go home to wait for the implementation of the said declaration of Nairobi. So he went home with a few of our comrades in waiting for the implementation as promised by the DRC government and supported by the international community, including SADC as well. So on 2018, the M23 put itself with UPDS, which is the current President Tshisekedi political party, formed together as a opposition to President Tshisekedi. President Kabila at the time, who wanted to actually present himself for the third mandate. From there, we agreed that we, M23, could be a military opposition, and UPDS will be a political opposition. So on 2018, before the election, we actually come up together, put pressure on President Kabila not to present himself. Fortunately for us, 2018, President Tshisekedi was elected President of the Republic of Congo, Democratic of Congo. From there, we thought that, okay, one of us has become president of the country, so therefore all the struggle we had before will be solved without any hard worship on it, because he knows what was actually at stake. Now that become president of the country, actually solve this problem without having any issues. So on October 2019, sent a team in Kinshasa who lasted 14 months. So on 2020, we sent a team in Kinshasa with the President Tshisekedi that we are willing to actually surrender ourselves without any condition. We give ourselves to him and all our troops and the political cadres on his disposal to do exactly what we want to do with the group. So the discussion was with a team set up by the President Tshisekedi himself, who took responsibility of this talks that was happening in Kinshasa, which lasted 14 months until November, first week of November 2020. So on this surrender, we agreed the dates, and it has been said that by the DRC government for the delegation to go back to the HQ and pass on the message to the leaders of the organization to be ready to put everybody aside for the surrender to start and to go to meeting point. So 2 weeks afterwards, we saw the DRC National Army, which is FRDC, coming over towards where the location we were. Well, we didn't know exactly where we are. We already told them where we were. So they came over before that they actually starting this surrender. And for our own surprise, we saw them start shooting at us. We asked them what's going on. We picked the phone, called Kinshasa, asked them what was going on. We agreed to surrender. We don't want any harm to anybody. The M23 is not a warmongering movement. We worked together, all of us, before the election. Now that we're in power, said we can sort these things out. So we told them where we were. So what's going on? What is happening? We no answer from Kinshasa. All we have was the war, and since then the war started in Kinshasa. They want to listen. We don't know why it is the president actually for more option on the table.
Is President Kagame giving you arms or fighting side by side with you, destabilizing the DRC?
I think this is just a scapegoat. Everything comes to Rwanda. Blame Rwanda for nothing. In 2012, when we started, we left Kinshasa, we left the Republic of Congo, went to exile, left on November 5th, 2013. From there, we did have like about 44 armed groups in the DRC. And today, 10 years later, there are 240 plus. Is Rwanda responsible? The situation we have in Congo at the moment, where we have famine in Kasai, is Rwanda responsible? People that are getting killed in Minembwe, Rwanda responsible? People are being killed in the Ituri, in Emas, every single day by Kodeko, which is a group, is a partnership with the DRC government. The Rwanda, I think every scapegoat, they're using Rwanda as the promoters of this war. It's as a racist things and something that they're actually doing it because they don't have anything to say to the Congolese. We take our arms at the battlefield, fight with the DRC government, and when they run, they leave behind them weapon, munitions. Everything we have a serial number, and those serial numbers come from the FRDC, which is the National Army. Everything we have to fight with, protect ourselves and protect people who are in the areas under our control. All of this came from the DRC government. And we proved it many times, and we still have the serial number with the international community. With us, we don't have any foreign groups. It's only the DRC government who have FDLR, a group which committed genocide in 1994 in Rwanda. Is now since 1994 living in the DRC in partnership of the DRC government. They are a foreign group working with the DRC government. We don't have. And the DRC government now has mercenaries who work with them. It's not a secret, everyone knows about it. So it's the DRC government who bringing these foreigners.
What is your response?
SADC was there on 2013 when we signed the Declaration of Nairobi. Then SADC was part of the guarantor of the state Declaration of Nairobi. So SADC, again, we can call them to come to help, to ask them to be a judge, look in the both sides, not only condemn the M23 without having all the facts on it. Because the M23, for information, on the 1st of April 2022, the M23 signed a unilateral ceasefire. He said he doesn't want to fight, he just wants to have a political dialogue with the DRC government and to sort the matter politically. But the DRC government refused. And on the 20th of April 2022, yet again, in Uganda, Entebbe, the DRC government was present in a discussion with the M23. The M23 signed again another ceasefire, which was not respected. Until now, the M23 is in line with any ceasefire, any cessation of hostilities. It's just the DRC government who's bringing the plane. Everybody can see the plane and the heavy artillery is actually bombing heavily populated area.